planet Earth to watch creation occur in a way that has never occurred before. A love story where everyone awakens as one, where the circuit has been completed, and an even grander creation begins. And this unfoldment on planet Earth is the grandest event which has ever occurred in all of creation. A new reality is here.
Welcome everyone to 5D Full Disclosure, Heaven on Earth. Oh my, oh my. We love you all. We are the Morning Ascension Gathering First Contact Ground Crew Team.
Yeah.
And we love you. Welcome everybody.
Say hello.
My name is Buddha.
I'm Jeri-Lee. Happy birthday, T!
Sweet Tea, happy birthday!
Maybe he might come on and we can wish him again a very, very special day. I'm just writing on his timeline. Interesting. Facebook timeline. Get it?
Happy Solar Plexus Day. Happy Eat a Banana Day. Put something yellow in your body. Pineapple.
We love pineapple. How's everyone feeling? Say hello. YouTube is a little bit, I don't know what's happening. There was not many I could see. But welcome Christine, James, Michael, and Anna Ray on Telegram. Amen. What up?
We got Facebook. Nairi, Missy Craig, Roxy, Jason. Good morning, family. Good morning, everybody.
Yay, 7. We got Jen, David, Mary Beth, Heather, and a few beings not on my feed. We love you. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Shout out to, what's the gentleman's name who did the song for us?
That was, oh my word. Come on, he has so many names.
Right.
I am going in a blank.
Either way,
he's in the UK.
Equal Energy Exchange. This man is awesome. He put together that intro song for us. It's pretty cool. It's pretty galactic, if you ask me.
It's very galactic.
Let us know what you guys thought.
It gave me body light-ups. We're going to put together some graphics with that song. It's just
right?
Dope.
Who wants to volunteer and do that?
Missy might.
Does she do video? Does she enjoy video?
I don't know.
It's really, if it brings you joy, like there's people that just get fascinated and, and just dive into it and they just love it. So hit us up. We'd love to co-create an awesome intro video. People getting downloads right now just hearing it. They're like, oh yeah, I see it. Bring it. Co-create it. The beauty.
My brain today is mush. I feel so bad not remembering this brother's name. Anyway, he's from the UK. He's super cool. He used to come on the live stream, but I don't see him very often now. But he's very busy doing a soundtrack for us.
Very grateful. Kat says, love you all, warriors. Bomb.com music. Asher Lynn, love you.
Who's Ken Kesey? Deju Norman's like, 20 years ago today, Ken Kesey dropped dead after a blotched liver cancer surgery. Ken Kesey? Casey? K-E-S-E-Y?
Casey Kasem?
I don't even know who this being is.
I've never heard of it.
Should we,
Hit him up with some mama.
Yep.
Start him up right.
Let's do it.
Who's ready for some mama codes?
Aww. I love her intros. She's got some special effects.
Hi everyone, it's been a moment. We had some computer issues during the Mercury retrograde, which we are thankfully leaving, and we're back. So we'll have some more videos for you and updates coming out. Right now, we would like to share a very powerful transmission from us, full of joy, truth, light, and joy, love. Love you so. Greetings, many blessings, many miracles, and magical synchronistic events. We are here again today to share the highest truths on this planet. Today's transmissions are powerful, and the information contained within here is an example, as it shows you just how much we are committed, we are dedicated in the true service of love, truth, and creation, as well as just how much we truly love you. May you allow yourselves to feel the grandness of who you truly are today, a powerful being of love and light, which is the same love and light we all share together equally as one. The most important current event occurring right now, right this very moment, is the event of breaking through and out of the old paradigm. By accomplishing this, you can then lift yourselves up out of the duality, which is your true awakening, and your return to the higher expression of the love you truly are. Once awake, you then be the love you are, everywhere you are. This is the love called God, everywhere present. Then after accomplishing this, you must share this love, this truth with others, which completes the circuit. The higher vibrations that exist out of duality will then carry you effortlessly to your true and real destinies. We are here to re-heart you of how truly powerful and how truly brilliant, how truly bright, how truly loved, how truly you are loved, and the power you have within is the love you are. You are each a brilliant star, a star that shines brilliantly in the night sky continuously. Everything else you have ever been told that tells you that you are less than how grand you really are was simply a lie. The love you are is the same love we all are, for we truly are all one. All one family, all one team. By serving the love you are, you serve the team, you serve the family, you serve the oneness, which we are all together, and most of all, by recognizing this, you become the truth of who you really are, which is God. God is the same as love. Love is the same as truth. And truth is the same as light. Within this understanding, there is only one God, which is all of our love shared one it is, because in either instance, you are showing up. The only difference is that it is a cry for help. You must be willing to accept, embrace, and allow our help. If you are unable to do this, we cannot help you. Bravo to the ones awakening and connecting in now. How grand it is, indeed, for all of us to gather together as a real family of love in support of each other. We love you, and our hands and hearts are open to you. Only you can accept and receive this gift in honor of who you really are. Remember, no one can heal you. That would be taking your power away from you. The gift we give you is providing the whole truth so that you can take your light and power back. So that you can take your rightful place and your role within the family of light. It is a requirement that you break through all the old paradigm. All of the old paradigm are all the illusions, all the fantasies, and all the belief systems you have been taught and told. All they really were like boxes and boxes and boxes placed around your true being of love. We have shared with you that to get out of the boxes, you keep jumping out of them until there are no more boxes. When there are no more boxes, then you experience love everywhere present. Because without boxes, there are no more boundaries, there's no more edges, and there's no more limits. For love and creation are edgeless, limitless, and boundless. By jumping out of all the boxes, you are then setting yourself free to be the full expression of the love you truly are. To take your place within the family of light, you must have released all attachments, all illusions, and then stand up with the others who have also chosen their love and light. This supports the oneness energy flowing intensely on the planet. As we gather together as one team and support each other through all means, this breaks down the old paradigm of isolation and separation. While in the game of illusion, many of you have experienced many different levels of challenges. These challenges were to see if you could overcome all which was placed in front of you, to make you strong, and to show you, by overcoming them, just how truly strong you really are. Now, in the truth of this, these challenges were preparing you for the coming events of now. You got to be an illusion in the game so that you were able to see it for what it was, a game, a illusion, and it wasn't real. And so you could rise above it. In being able to rise above it, you then can step out of duality and into your true home in the higher realms of love and light. This is your graduation and your true awakening. The family of light represents the new paradigm of power with each other in equality. Meaning, we stand together in one shared love. This is the true power, the true equality. And as we gather with those that share the same vibrational frequency, so that we all contribute to the energy of one, which then keeps expanding in grander and greater ways. We share with you that do not worry or think about the arrival of Nasra in terms of it saving you or humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Or how and when and where should you relocate in the oneness energy. Everything will unfold accordingly and effortlessly if you have let go and surrendered. You will be divinely guided. You will be divinely supported. focused on concerns or trying to control everything that they're not paying attention to the signs that are showing you the way. In this case, if you are doing this, you are ignoring your heart and only paying attention to the external. In the times ahead, you're going to face great challenges. Many of you are asking us, when will Nasser arrive? When will the ships land? As if this is your saving grace out of illusion. At this point, these things are not of any importance because they are inevitable. What is important right now is that you listen to your inner guidance, that you follow your heart and the truth, and you stand up in your power and your light. These are the moments you share the love you have found within with others. Be the change. Be the example of love and truth in action, and all other events will follow this. Nothing else matters. Now, release everything that you have ever been taught or told, even right up to this very moment. Whatever you release and you let go of, the only thing that will remain is what is real. And only truth, which is the only real, can remain when everything else falls away, and it will. Nothing else besides love and reality is relevant. Only truth can stand tall when everything else dissolves, which is what is happening right now on this planet. Out of the nothingness of illusion will arise something way grander, which is a new paradigm, a firm foundation which has been built on only whole love, whole truth, because this is the only real. This is the true reality. And this is heaven manifested on planet Earth, equal heart. If you can get to the understanding right now, today, that we are all going home into the light, you will experience this as truth. A euphoric feeling that, yes, this is true. This is the highest truth. Joy. The moment has come to break down and break through all illusions, and then step into the very center of your being. There, you will discover the fire of love burning inside of you like a brightly lit candle. Once you connect to your inner soul, which is in truth who you really are, your true being, you are free. And never again are you alone. Once this connection is made, you are connected to the One, where you discover we are all there with you, and you reconnect to Source, equal God nature, which is the absolute truth of who you really are. You then step into the flow of One. Inside of you is the brightest light, brighter than the center of the sun. This is true. Allow this to shine. And when you do, reach out your hands to your brothers and sisters, which then completes the circuit. Exciting energy is all around for these next last days of July. Enjoy. Anything can happen. We love you so. We are so in love with you. End transmission in all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. We are at your service, loves.
Thank you, Mom.
Ooh. Brighter. Our light is brighter than the sun. Imagine. I mean, you don't need to imagine. Embody it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how powerful are we, truly? We, with our heart, just one heart, could light up a whole city. That's how powerful we are. Do not give your empowerment away. Mm-hmm. That is the one thing that you allow yourself to fall down on every single time you think less than of yourself. We're beyond that now. Truly. We are truly beyond that. We have enough. Mom has set it up so that when she ascended, her light grid was secure. Her light grids are not only the pyramids that are now surfacing across the planet. Her light grid is us. With these pyramids. With all the pyramids. We are a star.
Yeah, this is humanity's level up, to stand in that center amongst the chaos, to be able to hold your light and shine it bright and just be there and be in peace with what is happening. There is an acceleration. You're all participating in it. And that's what's exciting, is to see so many new people show up and just start to stand up. Shout out to my childhood best friend who's in the Air Force, who decided not to take the JA, the rest. And he's actually retiring early. Yeah, we're that old.
What?
I messaged him yesterday and I'm like, dude, how you doing? And he's like, I'm good. He's like, I decided not to do, that, and I'm going to go ahead and take the early retirement package. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, this is grand. And he's like, yeah, let's go, Brandon. I'm like, yes. And, that's awesome to see. Just like that spreading far and wide. Like the people who you would think would be last in line are now just skipping ahead and are like just getting it. It's happening faster. And to be a part of that and to witness it, I mean, it is grand. It's bringing the joy back, bringing the excitement back for life. Because it does take you down that dark hole, that dark path of wanting to give up, wanting to end your life. Of course they want all that. We saw what was happening with the recent mass sacrifice that went with Astro World. That's going on every day in and day out. And that's why we're here. That's why we're battling. We're standing up in our power of being spiritual warriors, of waving that rainbow sword, knowing that we have a big role to play. And it can be very exciting because now you're not watching the movie, you're in the movie. And you're amazing. You're
the star. You're a rock star. All cameras are on you. Mm-hmm. Truly. Galactics. The whole of creation. Mom has always rehearted that. Everyone is watching. Not just anybody. The whole of creation. Literally.
You're never alone.
You look and zoom in the night sky. It is heaving. It is covered. The sky is covered. They're here. We are them. Yo. Don't look across and go, oh, they're better than me. No, bitch. No. Cut cords with those thoughts. You are grander than you know. And that is the beauty of the message of God. She's like, look at you. Look at you. Can you feel your heart beating to the rhythm of me? Because it's alive. It's excited. We can see the change. We feel it. It is crazy out there. It just gets weirder and weirder. But know what? In the mainstream, we're already seeing the movement. We've mentioned the tiny homes movement. They call it the tiny home community. And that presenter is so woke, he doesn't even know it. He's teaching others and guiding them how to downsize, how to declutter, how to really let go of their traumas of the past. Why would you hold on to all that stuff? Why would you hold on to a truck full of shit? They're not coming to heaven with you. If you are basing your worth based on your material goods, you have something to look at. It'll all be stripped away from you. You know why? Because you're not fulfilling your contract. You're not fulfilling your contract. Therefore, Mom will make you, force you, to the point where real estate is so expensive that no one can afford a fucking house. Why would you want that picket house fence all to yourself? Beings are so hard up that they're forced to rent a room with some other family. She's like, if you're not going to gather together consciously, I'm going to make you gather together. Mm-hmm. Because those are the lessons. The lessons are like, if you're not learning this, I'm going to take all that money away, all that whatever it is you're clinging onto to think that you're secure, and then you can swim. Because you know what? You're a strong swimmer. And you're not going to even realize that until you experience being in the deep end. Yeah. And then what?
And recognize you're in the deep end right now. Like, stop pretending that you have achieved some sort of level where you need to be complacent with yourself. It's that constant push, that constant leveling up, the decluttering of your life. Like, now is a good time. There's people that would love to help you declutter your life. There's people out there that have so much stuff. They don't know what to do with it. It just like stacks up. It piles up. You know who you are. You just got too much stuff. Move the energy. Start to give it away. Donate it. Like, put an ad on Craigslist. Say, hey, I need some help like clearing this garage. I'm giving away. I'm doing a garage sale. Whatever you got to do to start letting the energy flow. Because like Jerry's saying, in 5D, it's different. You're going to have new technology. We're not going to need to have all these things. You want to be living the simple life. You want to get back to our roots, right? Getting our hands dirty, creating, building, gardening. Are you planning for your gardens now? Have you started to talk to your neighbors about a community garden? I got pinged with that hard yesterday. I'm like, man, I haven't really spoke to anyone locally about that. I probably should. It's important. Food. They're trying to hijack our food. I mean, they have hijacked our food. They're trying to now stop the supply chain, which I feel the white hats will only let go to a certain degree before they intervene. And I feel they have intervened on many levels already. Mm-hmm. But we have to take our power back. We can't expect that McDonald's or the grocery store will have its shelves stocked. We got to begin to bring the industry, the manufacturing back home, and it starts with simple things like making candles at home. Like, what can you create at home so that now you meet your neighbor who maybe has the toilet paper, or you have someone else who like is creating, and you can trade, right? Here's some candles, give me some toilet paper, like we're good.
It's about being creative. It's about being resourceful. And I'll tell you what, if you are so attached to your material goods, mom's gonna push your balls to the wall. It's like the insanity, the extreme versions of this we see within our family. I love my Earth Mom so much. I'm so grateful for her. But it's no but. I love her. It's like this. There was a point when we moved. Well, she had to move from New Zealand to Australia. We had I don't know what you call it, but we call it like a big thing to put into the tip. I don't even know what It's like when you have a building site, they have this big massive. You know what? I have no words today. You put rubbish in it. You put trash in it, like big, like the big.
Oh, the big trash cans. A landfill?
Yeah, but like in a construction site,
right? You
they
have
throw
these
shit in it.
big
What's
trash
it called?
Trash cans. These
no,
big trash
it's
cans.
called,
Oh,
okay.
There's a technical word for it. I know because I've rented them
Europeans
before.
will help me out here.
But
Gab.
they're like the big long haul trash.
It's like they take it away. The truck drops it off. Right. You put shit in it, and
bin.
it's like
it's a big bin.
Okay, this is an official name for it.
It's a big trash. Who cares?
Who cares? But anyway, my mom, she is so obsessed with stuff that she used to buy us Kinder Surprises. Is that what you have here?
Kinders? Like kindergarten?
It's like the egg and you open it up and it's got a toy.
For Easter.
No, it's like chocolate. It's called Kinder Surprises.
It's like
it's an egg, and then you open it, and it's got like a little trinket. It's like plastic, right? And you put it together. You assemble it. It's like
we call
Kinder
it a skip.
Surprise.
We call it a dumb skip.
Yo!
Thank you, fam.
Skip. Who
Coming
says
in hot.
skip?
We got Pick It Up on a Bin. Who's that? And Jen Gibbon.
Jen,
Pick It Up,
thanks
Bin
for
It
love.
Up.
Skip. It's massive, okay? It's like the size of a room if you
Yeah.
have to. But the
Those
house
are great. I
was
love those
full
things.
of stuff. She had all these Kinder Surprises, like, in like this.
That were given
Massive.
to you guys already.
No, like you buy it at the shop,
Oh,
and then
she
you eat the chocolate, and you open the egg, and you assemble it into a dinosaur. It's like
Oh, that
super
sounds
cute.
like fun.
It's called a surprise for a reason because you don't know what you're gonna get. Anyway, she'd collected it. It was like
Oh.
toys, like plastic toys, right? She didn't want to let go of it.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because she had so much trauma in her life, and it stems back deeper than that. She wanted to be a scientist. She wanted to be a scientist. And I was helping Gab. Gab was teaching me, training me on the GANs and the pyramids, the crystal balls. It's not crystal, but it will be. The GANs in the balls of the pyramid. Mm-hmm. There was such a precise energy field that it creates. Different GANs interact with each other to create magnetic field. And then it took me back to science and how I love biology. I've never used biology since, but I was fascinated with biology. Meiosis, mitosis. I nailed that exam. Like, the exam in biology, I loved it. I was in the front of the class like a geek, but I loved it. And so I used to memorize the periodic table. I don't know why, but I found a song. Within the periodic table. Carbon, moron. No, it's not morons. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. I was like, I'm on this. I will regurgitate this shit till the cows come home. And Gab's like, yo, we need to print the periodic table. I said, I have codes. I know I have codes. And it's like, my mom is a scientist in her higher self. She is part of this fucking team. But she is so bogged down by the receipts from 15 years ago, she can't feel herself. I love her to bits. I see her higher. If you are hoarding in the garage, chuck it, bin it, put it in the crane, train, whatever, skip.
And don't try to justify out of this one. Like, if you
No,
have
I'm gonna keep
rooms
this
full
one.
of shit,
No,
you're
this
hoarding.
one. This one I need because this one I went to India and it's a story.
They're attached to the story.
You know the story of being a galactic being? Yo, lifetimes. It ain't mean shit in 5D. Because you can replicate a grander version of this. How complete are you without your shit?
Yep.
Only because I was attached to one thing. I traveled a lot and therefore I couldn't really attach to things because you only have a backpack. One time I had a backpack, it didn't fit my sleeping bag, and I lost my sleeping bag. That's the way mom trained us. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you're not seeing the higher of this, I'm gonna make shit disappear. So then I was attached to my bed, the only thing I ever owned. My mom, my papa, gifted me this bed. It was beautiful Rimu wood from New Zealand, $3,000, awesome mattress. I was so attached to that bed because it's the only thing I own. Do we need that bed in 5D? I don't feel so. I will sleep on the floor. The floor is the most comfortable thing. And I only learned that from Mission. It's like, no, this is cozy. Like, I'm totally designed for my hands to be my pillow. Uh-huh. Like, yo, Asians sleep like that. Anywhere. It's comfy.
It is.
Mom designed us perfectly. You don't need anything. No fluffy blankets, no fluffy pillows, no silk. It's like you could, when you know you have non-attachment is when you can go, I'll sleep on the street. That would be fun.
Yeah. When you realize you don't need anything, you actually have everything now. It's the paradox. I know it will flip those egos inside and out, but that's the grandness of mom's design. Like, she's gonna show you your attachment. She's gonna take them away from you because we cannot take it to 5D. And so But the grandness of 5D is that we are co-creators and manifestors. Like, the beautiful thing being on mission is like watching the team manifest. Like, it's incredible.
Trippy.
Things just pop out of thin air practically.
We used to do that in the RV. It was snowing, middle of winter, 10 beings in a little like 30-footer. And it was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have like some random pumpkin soup or something? Next thing you know, the neighbor's knocking on our RV doors like, hey, would you like some of this? We're like, what the fuck? And then it's like, I mean, we won't talk about weed, but we manifested good
that
shit.
manifests all the time on mission. I mean, it's beautiful. We call them weed fairies. They're out there. We're grateful. We love you.
Okay, I'm going to read some of these comments because they're super funny. So, well, Gab says, my best friend from 3D is going to do a session. Wow. It's huge. Mary spoke to her daughter, and the daughter is very open to a session. Like, everyone is waking up. If you can't see that, baby steps. You know what I mean? Baby steps. Love is winning. Mom had it in a bag. It's all happening in front of our eyes. We just need to open our hearts to feel it. We feel it. We feel the shift. We feel the growth within the team. We know that we earned to be here. We earned to be here. We fought. Fighting's over. Love has won. The love cult.
Love cult.
So, Mike says, renting is expensive too. Renting used to be so much cheaper than that. And it's called a dumpster, Jerry. Okay, thank you. Okay, so man is like, that generation loves holding on to everything. Yeah. It's like, how many times, who has experienced clearing out their grandma's or great-grandma's house after they pass?
So
like,
much stuff.
My mother-in-law, when she passed, it was a very sad time. We had to clear out her house. And no one, not my husband, Neil, not his brothers, no one wanted to touch her room. And so who did it land with? Me. What portal did I go into? Fucking photographs. Yo, who are these people? It haunted me. It's like, do I keep these people? Like, there's no names at the back. What the fuck? So, like, we put it in the deal with it later pile. And then the deal with it later pile became like a whole kind of thingy. And who did it go to? My brother-in-law, Mark, who had a house, who had an attic. And where did it go? It sat there. Not even on a frame. Who are these people?
Who knows?
Let's talk about stories about old people who have passed over. And that uncle's husband's wife's son's daughter's dog, he did this. And I'm listening there because these people I don't know from a bar of soap. I'm fascinated, but I'm not really. It's like, it's just a story, yo. Let's move on. Okay, so Ash was like, they have them here, the Kinder Surprise, the chocolate eggs. My children were obsessed with them. And Mikey's like, chemistry class was a nightmare for me. Yeah, chemistry class was fun. I mean, the formulas are crazy. But I'll tell you one thing. The angels play, because I couldn't study for chemistry. It was very difficult. Like, half of these theories are lies. What we're learning now with the pyramids is that most of science is a fucking lie. E equals MC squared does not exist, whatever that means. Okay, it does?
Yes.
Okay, E equals MC squared exists. Okay. All I'm saying is we gotta feel into the frequency. The frequency of free energy is gonna come through for us to alchemize. To create free energy within the pyramids, we have to know it in our hearts first. And that's the beauty that's unfolding. Why I feel so excited and passionate about the pyramids is because I know I have codes, but I don't really know what I'm doing. And Gab will tell you, he doesn't measure shit. It's a trip for the 3D linear. To create something like this, you don't just follow a YouTube video on how to GANs. You don't just follow a YouTube video of, okay, this goes here and this is what nanoing does and this is how we do it. No, we're experimenting out there. If we put this and this and this feels right. We're asking angels for that guidance. And you know what? We are nanoing within the pyramid tent. It's an impossible equation if you had to figure out what we're doing. It's not written. This is New Earth. We're bringing the codes because we have memory. Memory of that free energy from Lemuria. Over 27,000 years ago, we have reincarnated over and over and over again. And you are part of the team. Mom said we are part of the team. We are all family. What codes do you have? How are you disempowering yourself by saying, oh, that Team Fractal, they know everything? No, we don't. We don't know shit. You have codes. You're not allowing the space. You're not asking. 11:11, big portal energy. Every time the clock hits 11:11, be aware of codes. I accept all downloads. Angels will ping you when it is 11:11. Tomorrow you could be asking for codes all day. Integrate into my vessel the codes.
Jen Gibbons says, man, I'm triggered. I'm just about to move houses, so I'm going to have to clear out, but never realize how precious I am and attached. Bring it.
So I'm going to go back to this Ken Casey because it's fascinating because he's apparently like a producer. Ken Casey is... Okay, Mikey commented. He started the acid test with the Grateful Dead in 1966. He was the merry prankster, wrote One Fly Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So One Fly Over the Cuckoo's Nest is Jack Nicholson. But then on YouTube, this guy started the MK Ultra. So he passed away. So mom's got it all.
Yeah, awareness brings it into your consciousness, which brings up your shields. Yes, we know the phones, the Wi-Fi, the TVs, the smart TVs, all of it. Yes, we know like they're trying to hold us back with frequency. But when you have the awareness now, you can consciously put up shields. You can consciously protect yourself. You vibrate at a much higher speed than this old, outdated cellular device. These iPads, these TVs, like... It's not new technology. You know what's the latest and greatest addition of technology is this vessel. Mm-hmm. Like this vessel with moving digits and 2 eyes to see and 2 ears to hear. Like when you recognize that you're in a game, that Avatar is not just a movie, that you're actually spirit in a body, and you get to have fun now. You get to go back and play. And it's been stripped away since childhood. And this is what God is bringing back, what heaven on earth looks like. It's fun. It's being able to do whatever you want because it brings you joy. It excites you. It brings you joy to serve love, to help others. We all know that. That's why we're here. Because we wanted to save the planet. We knew that the dysfunction of this planet was plaguing. It's a disease. And the only way out is through the heart, through forgiveness, through compassion, through gathering. We have to gather in these moments. We're not doing it alone. We were never alone. And it's a grand experience to have community again, to be able to trust your neighbors again, to know that people got your back, and most importantly, God has your back. And she has incredible things planned for you. You just need to get excited about it. You just need to take responsibility for your actions, for your own energetic field. No one else can make you sad, depressed, but yourself. You cannot externalize it. It's not there for that. You look within, you recognize you are a co-creator. What you feel, how you act is what you create. Your vibration matters. So, holy shit, you just woke up and you realize you have a responsibility to be in joy. What are you going to do about it?
Where's your return to innocence? Where's your childlike wonder? Are you too serious? I will put my hand up for being serious for a long moment.
Serious.
Like, it was depressing out there. But find your own joy. Find your pocket of magic. You're a fairy. Yeah.
You're a mermaid.
Yeah.
An elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Elfin.
Yeah. Okay, so Mikey says, I highly doubt he started MK Ultra. Okay, he was a specialist. I take full accountability for being scattered this morning. So everyone's grandma collects shit, and we gotta move along. Okay, so I wanted to. Grandmas are amazing. They're such part of the matriarch, but they're so stuck. And I'm so grateful for Mary because she's such a badass.
She's the 5D grandma.
Yeah.
Mary's now coming in on the 5D
She
grandma.
rocks.
Yeah.
She rocks this gear. I'm like,
she's getting hit up on the
Mary,
street like, damn girl, I like your style.
You have socks on with those sandals, and it looks really kind of odd. The pairing.
She's a trendsetter,
it's
man.
like, I'm like, I want to be like Mary. I'm gonna rock these pants like Mary. So, we have a question here. Hello, beautiful light souls. I hope you can help me with a question I can't figure out. I work with healing and channeling messages for all since 2016. But this year, especially now in these times, I feel like my abilities is not so strong as before. It's like harder to heal. It's harder to connect. It's like there was a shift this year, and I'm not sure how to come back from here. Have you experienced this? I still get messages once in a while from Divine Source, but in the journey of helping wake people up, heal them, etc., it's like my crown has shut partly down. I got trouble with meditating, feel the energies and transfer the energy from Source. Can you help? Maybe talk about it in your next broadcast. I want to be so happy and thankful. I would be so happy and thankful. Love from Denmark. Whew.
well, I forgot what year it was, but Mom cut off the light worker community because they were not recognizing her as God. And so what that meant for a lot of you was you lost your connection, because the next part of the evolution, playing the game of Ascension, was recognizing God came in a physical vessel and brought together her team. It wasn't just supposed to be, a few of us. There were supposed to be 144,000, but we're working on it. But, you all got the call, but you didn't answer. And so for many of you, there was a disconnect. I mean, of course, it's coming back online now because Mom laid the foundation, the groundwork to start connecting again through God, through her, through seeing her as prime source creator. And, yeah, I'm not sure if there's, anyone else out there who's listening who's had similar experiences, but maybe you can let us know, because I know that was a big part of jolting the lightworker community into reevaluating what they were doing, how they were feeling, what they were thinking, and now come full circle, here we are.
Yeah. I also feel it's a crutch for a lot of the channelers. It's like, you have your inner gift and then everything becomes external. You're wanting to help others. You're wanting that as your gift. But it's much more than that. Like, our feeling centers, there's much more to explore within this physical vessel, including the inner senses that haven't yet activated. And so if someone is very visual in their channeling or their gifts, take that away and they become very one-dimensional. Like, we are multi-dimensional. How about working on the heart? How about working on the smells? Because we can smell with our ears, we can see with our hearts, we can taste with our eyes. It's trippy. And if you're not doing a multi-dimensional act in terms of doing this to try it out, to grow into that, it's like it's easy. It's easy to have an expertise. We're so specialized that when you take that specialty away, who are you? Who are you? That is what is coming into the field, because like, yes, we serve God, we serve Mom, we serve the mission. But inherently, are we still looking for that external reward? What are we working towards? Who here knows their true essence? As a best friend would know their best friend. What avenues have you left to explore? If you have a writer's block, you know you have grand poetry awaiting you. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. If you have been stuck, keep bypassing it, keep distracted, I'll do it tomorrow, it's too hard, I have nothing to say. Guess what? You are sabotaging yourself. And we only speak from experience, because Mom will make it happen even if your ego self is saying no. I'm gonna be a brat today and tomorrow and the next day, and I will slowly stay in my comfort zone without any change. I don't know. It just comes through.
I'll tell you what. This is what's gonna help, guys. You go and get yourselves some pom-poms, okay? Oh. Get yourself some pom-poms.
Make pom-poms out of newspaper and tape.
However you want to do it. Get them etherically and hand them to your inner child, wounded child, okay? Because that wounded child is your best friend, is the one that's going to cheer you on through thick and thin, no matter what. When you recognize that all you do is externalize the validation, you can't move forward unless you have the next perfect relationship, or until you get this, and that, and it just becomes such an externalized experience that you give your power away. So that wounded child sitting in the corner that's in dysfunction and traumatized, you have to nurture that child within you again, to find the best friend within yourself, to cheer yourself on, to move forward, to actually start completing and doing the things you want to do with your life, instead of sitting in your depression, sitting in your dysfunction, sitting in your boredom. You can actually do something. Throw the pom-poms at the kid's face. Bah! You're like, wake up and stop being a brat.
Have a pillow fight. Yo. I had a pillow fight with a friend in the hotel. We broke the painting. It was such a bad outcome, but it was fun. Like, we were like 18 and she was a Brazilian. And we thought we were in so much trouble. We thought it was like an original print. We were tripping. We had to tell my mom, like, we broke the painting. Hey, who cares?
Dude, mom, in terms of mom here, was so cool. I mean, this is the level of freedom and of, like, carefree she would take her children to, so she could show them the lesson. Like, she would actually start food fights, okay? So imagine that. What mom does that? I don't think there was one mom on this planet that would encourage a food fight. Okay?
Spaghetti at that.
Spaghetti, yeah, red
spaghetti sauce.
Yeah,
inside the house. And cake. Mm-hmm. A lot of cake. She started first because her children were like, what are you doing?
Her son, I think it was Cole at the time, was so just proper and like wanted everything done a certain way, and like she wasn't being a child, having fun. So imagine that. Come lunchtime today or breakfast, throw that bagel across the table to your mom. And be like, it's all good. I love you. Get the eggs and just... Or plan for it maybe. You know, maybe we can like wrap everything in plastic and make spaghetti and go at it.
No. We're renting this house, okay? I have someone who's raising their hand on Telegram. You have a funny name, QXO what 4Z, okay, 40, I don't know, 4Z3VQ, welcome, we love you. You're unmuted, love, hello. We'll give you a...
Hello, thank you.
Hello!
That's YouTube code. Hello, Jerry.
Hi! Who's this?
What?
What's your name?
My real name, it's Pierre.
Oh,
And I'm from
Pierre.
Germany.
Germany!
And I
Woo!
work yes, and I work for the Q team. So actually, I'm working. My normal work is a painter, and in my free time, I'm working for the Q team and the military tribunals as a data analyst.
Wow! Welcome, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. So,
How are you feeling?
really good. So I have good information to what's going on with the new seal documents from John Hoover, and John Hoover working with John W. Hoover working with John Durham, and his son working with Durham's team. We see George Papadopoulos working same with Durham. He helping to better understand what's going on with the Russia collusion. George Papadopoulos rule from Pfizer. So the FBI espionage George Papadopoulos, the Pfizer Act.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. How's it going?
You're welcome.
What aren't we?
Yeah,
What's happening behind the scenes?
Yeah, so when we see the time of 21, the real inauguration day is the 90 January. You look the number 19, it's the 90 president. Who is the president?
19, I didn't catch that, love. 19 is the number for what?
No, 19 is the number, the 90th president of the
Oh,
United States. Is who?
I'm not sure who the 9th president of the United States.
9th or 19th?
Anyone know?
19.
Yeah,
19th
19.
president. Donald John Trump is our president.
Of the U.S. or what?
Yeah, of the U.S.
Rutherford Hayes.
You watch Donald Trump, so he is the president of the military.
Yes.
And we watch the devolution plan. Yeah, the devolution plan is really relevant. The first step in the QDOC first, we have operational NG activation. NG activation is on the first integration, is the integration day from Joe Biden. The real integration day is the 90 January. In public, it's the 20.
Are we
And
talking
we have...
the 20th? Are we talking dates in linear time here?
In the past.
In the
From 20
past.
January 2021.
Yeah. I mean, there's apparently Mary said that there was Donald Trump had this 1 hour long video on the Great Awakening that he just put out. But yeah, we honor DJT as the president.
Exactly. DJT is the president.
Yes.
So his real name is Donald John Trump. So here is it's not a coincidence. We have JFK, we have DJT, we have JFK Jr., and we have DJT Jr. So when Trump speaks Jr., it's not John F. Kennedy Jr., it's his son. Donald John Trump Jr.
Yes.
And he is the next step in the devolution plan. It's clean the house, Bolton cleaning the house, and this is with the NATO National Guard. These in the 2 or 3 months were the dark of the White House, and the next step in this devolution plan is we see to the first the sealed indictments under Hoover, Huber walking with Durham starting to seal it enactments. So when we watch in the QDOPs, we have 11.3 and 11.4. Then we have the real number. We see John Huber for sealed enactments. So that's an out awards. John Durham, privatization all for Huber's sealed enactments.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We've got that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very
we
exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bring it on, angels. Bring it on, angels. Bring it on. Angels.
Yeah, popcorn's out. I mean,
we're ready.
Popcorn. Thank you for the confirmation.
Here is. You're welcome. Thank you.
Much
and
love.
God bless you.
Keep fighting a good fight over there. Dankeschön.
Bitteschön.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Wow.
Germany in the house.
Shout out to all the military. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the armed forces. Shout out to the frontliners who I'm sure have had a very traumatic time rescuing the children. I couldn't do it. It would break me. But I'm looking at it. I'm watching Netflix. I hate blood. The amount of stuff that is of the past timeline, it's done. It's done.
Yeah, the present is in the presence. So find solace in that. Find your happiness in knowing that it's all good. It's all been done. Everything you need, you already have.
I mean, unfortunately, you're going to be like what George and I had covered in yesterday's stream in the afternoon, is that grief will hit the planet. Mm-hmm. Some souls will choose to pass over and ascend and help from the other side. It's just the way it is. So let's not get too hung up. Let's not take it personally. Let's not embody the gloom of it all. It's not gloomy, okay? It's not going to be gloomy. This is why Mom had to keep changing the divine plan over and over and over again, so that we would have the grandest chances of making it as many of the family together as possible.
You're a flipper. You see dysfunction, you see lower frequencies, flip it. Just that simple. You're like, nope, that's not good, flip it. And don't just we often say this throughout the years of streams, you can't just call it out. If you see something, correct it, and then call out the energy, but it moves it. You're participating it through being the example. You're not just being a backseat driver giving off these you move forward through yourself. You don't need anyone else telling you what to do. It comes from within, and that is grand. And don't frown on yourself when you don't get it right away. I often struggle with that. It's I start beating myself up, and I'm like, no, you don't have to do that anymore. It's all part of the plan. It's all set up for us to fail so that we could get up again, so that we could get the lesson, so that you could look deeper into your energetic and know that those last little niggly bits of stuff, let it go. It has to come out, and it has to be released to transform. Yeah. I wanted to read a Galactic Federation update from Aurora Ray. Dear beloved ones, we are the Galactic Federation. We come to you with the message that you are ready to join us and realize your oneness with us. That is all life everywhere. We love you very much and help you already. Many of you have been so preoccupied with the third and fourth dimensions. It is now time to move on to a new and exciting worlds. You are aware the time of your awakening is growing near. If you are reading this, it means you are beginning to awaken. It is now time to awaken humanity. The planet now needs you to bring up your light quotient so that it can rise to the 5th dimension. If you were to look up into the night sky, you would see a lot of groups of starlights moving about in various ways. Many of these groups are spacecraft from a different dimension. For centuries, we existed in the shadows, watching material life grow and prosper for some, but create more lack for others. We have witnessed many different civilizations come and go, but none have held our interest more than the human race. It has taken us many years for this time to come so we can communicate with all of you at this level. This communication has come about due to each of you taking steps in awakening yourselves. Your collective consciousness as a mass is at a crossroads right now. A lot of you are starting to wake up from the spell that you have been under, and as a result, this has triggered some intense backlash from those who wish to keep the status quo. We love you, trolls. We understand that things are difficult for you right now. We understand your feelings of despair and hopelessness, and we want to reassure you that the bad times are over. Each of you is in your journey, lessons that you were meant to live, so it is important to us to monitor your progress. Every dimension, every parallel universe, and every parallel probability, we keep track of it all. We monitor the vortex points, areas of great energy where time and space converge. We keep a record of all of creation and destruction in the universe. Every atom that has ever been or will be is accounted for. In fact, we even have a notation for the end of space-time itself. There are many worlds within this universe, and each planet has its own purpose of fulfilling. We are masters of energy influence. We can unlock the deeper energy influence that flows through you and bring forth the truth of your soul. You now live in the midst of a rare and exciting phase in this Earth's long-term history. A transition to new level of energy and awareness. The shifting consciousness on Earth has been building for some time, and the intense light and energy that you now experience is highly sensitive and aware individuals is here to stay because it corresponds with Earth's natural development, which is currently accelerating at an unprecedented rate. You are grateful that you can see further into the cosmos that has ever been possible, yet there is an urgency to stabilize your own world environment. For you know that if humans cannot learn to live in harmony with one another and with nature in your world, then there is no hope of them living peacefully in other worlds. We are the many aspects of your higher self. We guide and protect you. We work with you to keep your life straightforward and flowing. We guide you towards what you need to learn, and we help you find what will make your life feel balanced and peaceful. As you awaken to your spiritual inheritance on Earth in this glorious new octave of higher love frequency, the ways in which ascended masters support you will expand. Our capacities are far greater than they have been in past embodiments. Our light bodies are more refined, and our mastery of technology is greater. We can therefore respond to your needs more completely and rapidly than ever before. It will be like a frequency explosion. Life on Earth is about to undergo a huge transformation, and humanity will shift into a higher dimensional reality. This shift will occur through a series of vibrational pulses we're presently undergoing. These pulses of such high frequency that they affect the fabric of your reality and create openings in it. Your best chance to survive and thrive in this process of ascension is to lift your own vibrations and create Merkaba fields around your body. The event, as we call it, will be beyond anything your wildest imagination can grasp. There is so much joy in this. It could not even be put into words. It is like a homecoming party for the planet, the universe, and all of creation. As to whether you will ascend or not, that is for you to decide. But it all depends on your frequency. All of you will soon experience that incredible feeling of being one with everything, being nowhere and being everywhere at once. having all the answers just within reach of your fingertips. This shift of consciousness is happening now. And it's happening now because many are now trying to awaken themselves to this extraordinary shift in Earth's consciousness. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
1111 portal, who's ready? You got 24 hours. Well, less than that for those beings in Australia. They're already ahead. Not long till the 1111 portal. It's gonna pop. Popsicle pop. And we have a lot happening tomorrow.
If you haven't commented, today is the last day.
We're gonna be doing a raffle.
We're gonna be giving away a plasma pyramid. Okay?
For your participation.
Yes, all we ask is that you comment and we put you in the raffle. That's all you gotta do.
And we draw it out of the hat. And it's gonna be fun. Because the angels will pick who needs this beautiful 13D technology in their home so that it raises your vibration out there in 3D. It's going to be awesome. Tomorrow we're having the beginning, the launching of the angel chip workshops. Okay, this
Last
is
day
like
for that, too.
this is like a special baby. Okay, this is like the rebirth of you. If you've had an angel chip activation session, this is for you. It's not going to be like you have some chips that have activated and some that are not yet activated. And this special kind of series up till December is going to upgrade you in a way that's going to light you up.
It's like the cheat codes for the video game. It's like you get access to the information that lights you up, and then you're like level up.
Yeah, you win more games.
It all makes sense now. You're like, connect the dots. That's why my wings do this, because I have the angel chip.
Of the wing maker. And what are the wing makers? Well, to find out, book your seat. And it's going to be interactive. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be super fun. We're so excited. I mean, you can feel our passion.
Follow the magical synchronistic events. You know, this is not for everybody, but if your body's lighting up, you know, if you're getting the tingles in your hands, your feet.
Let's just mention some of the chips. We have Elohim, the Master's chip. We have the Archangel chips. We have the Elemental chip, Palladian chip, Arcturian chip. Come on, like if you're not getting vibrations that are making your body do this when I mention these names of the chips inside your DNA.
Yeah, these are like the puzzle pieces falling into place.
You're gonna go, I really resonate with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, your mind's gonna go, what is she talking about? But your heart's gonna go, yes! Yes! And Mom's like, yes! Yes! Book it. It's on our website, 5D Full Disclosure, right here.
You are worth it. You are worthy. Gift yourself.
So we also have the General Council meeting. It's going to be lots of fun. We're going to do an activation meditation.
Angel dance party tomorrow.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Snap. It's going to be a busy day. Morning stream, raffle, council, angel chip. Like, it's going to rock, okay? But you got to prepare the vessel. Like, drink lots of water and just, like, center yourself.
Slow down to speed up.
Yeah. If you feel like a fairy on speed, shut up and be quiet. Ground yourself. touch a pyramid. Touch a crystal. Something. Mm-hmm. Okay, don't waste that energy. Don't throw that energy. We need to really focus on being our greatest, grandest version within. Don't need to prove anything to anyone. Yep. Today is Solar Plexus Day. It's a time to let the divine will come through. Your divine empowerment is coming online. You really need to allow that space.
Another beautiful share are some of our beautiful plasma triskelion coasters with sacred geometry. I mean, if you drink anything, this is the coaster for you. Ding. I mean, seriously, look at it. These triskelions on here are nano-coated, which means they're supercharged, okay? These are tiny little free energy devices. They create a beautiful field around your drink. So imagine that. This is grand. Shout out to Gabe, who, I mean, I don't know if you can kind of see it. It's like shiny. It's got these like, it's crystal. It's sparkly.
But this is a co-creation because I helped put the crystals on the side. Aurora put the middle. I mean, Buddha does an amazing job doing the tri-skis. I mean, they're perfect. Like, I couldn't compete.
Absolutely.
I couldn't compete.
It's not a competition.
It's not. Oh, shit. Not a competition.
I default to that. And you masculine out there, we know how it is. Like, everything is like competition. No, let that shit go. Like, it's supporting each other. It's like,
watch your words. See how the angels play, and we just use flippantly these words that actually are hurting our higher selves. So I showed Buddha, I taught Buddha, and Gabby showed Buddha how to do the tri-skis, but he does a better job than I.
Stop.
It's true.
It's not even about
it's
that.
true.
No,
it's not. It's the precision and the codes that Buddha has always had as an artist. I am like so honored to have a team that's like grander and greater in every moment.
Well, we're just reflections of you, Jeri.
Thank you. We love you. We are
video or no? It's already,
no. It's like
wow. It's already.
It's
okay.
like, you know,
just like
and we'll
that.
show
Portal time.
another time.
We love
it. Just
you.
went into a portal. I mean, there's 17 on Facebook, and now it's 9:18. Like, time is it doesn't exist.
Enjoy your days out there. Whatever it is you gotta do, get her done. Like, stop dragging your heels. I mean, even if you need to rest. I know a lot of you, it is kind of the flip, right? You're like, what do you mean rest? Yeah, you've been running around. Give yourself a moment. But those of you who don't need to rest, like, go do something fun. Find that joy again. And then share about, like, inspire others to be in joy. Once you find that spark, go light that spark in someone else.
That's it. It's a wrap. Georgie will be back for Roadside Nuggets. We love you all. Thank you for participating. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the joy. We are one. We are the family we've always been waiting for. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mama, 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 mama.
Hey, hey,
hey. Love has
won and joy reigns.
Mama, mama,
joy.
Mama, mama,
joy reigns. Hey, hey,
hey. Love has won. We love you, humanity. Stop a messing, count your blessings, and book those mother-loving